Hey everyone, how are you? It's Nikki. I'm really happy to be back and to just be connected with you. I was thinking about what I wanted to share and what I've been sort of processing recently in the hopes that maybe it will get you thinking as well. One of the things that's been top of mind for me is understanding, the word power. And growing up, I know that I defined that word much differently than I do today. So I'm always eager to sort of share, my questions with people and kind of get feedback. One of the things I've been thinking about is how, this word power, which is actually a beautiful word, and to me it's a beautiful word because it really can get us to accomplish so many things if we just change the way that we define this word or the way that we connect with this word. I think a lot of the times, if you're like me, you grow up thinking that something that is powerful or of power might be associated with like a gladiator dude that's, in one of those like Roman arenas fighting for his life. Or you might think of power as, someone who's achieved a lot of financial success and maybe they're running, these huge multi-billion-dollar companies. Or maybe, you might think of someone who holds power as someone who can dictate to others, what must be done. And so we tend to gravitate or sort of settle for the definition. I didn't think about bringing with me the dictionary definition of power, so I'll have to go back and look to see what Webster or Merriam might have out there. But when I began the process of playing around with words and dissecting different words, one of the words that I sort of tackled was power. And the way that I looked at power and defined power was very different than how I had defined it for most of my life. And at this point in my life, I'm thinking of this word and really wanting to make it a part of my life, but under different terms. To me, power is a way in which, we have a precious opportunity to come together, to work together, to collaborate, and to basically have a result where not just one person, benefits, but really there is a benefit across the board for so many different people in so many different economic classes and so many different cultural backgrounds. And when we're using our resources in this powerful way, working earnestly and respectfully together for that common goal, I think that power becomes something that is, an amazing thing that we can all celebrate. It's not really the tug of war, where you've got this rope and two people are fighting to see who can, have the other person fall first into the mud. So I think a lot of the times when we are used to defining words a certain way and we don't think about how we can change the way that we use these words in a way in which it's more all-inclusive, in a way in which more people are benefiting, in a way in which our society, is growing and improving, then, we're sort of limiting the potential of even a simple word. So I wanted to share with you this thought that I was having, and I love just throwing out there in the world of the internet, sort of what goes on in my head, and I hope that there are a lot of people that are similar to me that hopefully sit around and sort of think about weird things like what I think about, and hopefully use a platform like YouTube to share their thoughts. I'm always so appreciative that I have the opportunity to share and have a voice that I'm allowed to use. And I never want to take that for granted. So thank you, and I look forward to your comments, and I look forward to hearing whether what I've been thinking about makes any sense to you and whether it could be useful in your daily life if you were to take a word like power and change the way that you use it, change the definition that I know is, in the dictionary, and that is probably the right way of defining the word based on English standards, but maybe make it more a way of life in which not just one person is benefiting, but a group of individuals can come together to have an outcome that is so amazing that our world and our planet is improving. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I look forward to some of your comments. Have a great night.